It has been said that on June 19th, 1865, over 2,000 Union troops visited Galveston, Texas, and declared that over 250,000 enslaved Black people were declared to be free due to an executive decree. This special day is also known as Juneteenth, where the Black population has actually celebrated their freedom. Now, although we have a very long way to still go, we will take it how we can. And in light of that, I, Nikki Savory Vegan Eats, would like to actually celebrate this day by featuring a special dish. I am going to be cooking none other than some black-eyed pea fritters in light of Juneteenth. But before I begin, as always, if this is your first time visiting my channel, welcome to Nikki Savory Vegan Eats. I am Nikki, your hostess with the mostest. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back, Lovelies. All right, without further ado, let's go ahead and get it in, and I'll see you all at the end of the taste test as always. Okay, so I went ahead and boiled out my black-eyed peas. I had about maybe a fourth of a small bag of black-eyed peas, leftover black-eyed peas. But if you have a can of black-eyed peas and you don't want to be doing the most like I did, where I already had just boiled them, then go ahead and use the can. So my black-eyed peas are sitting on the stove. They're still nice and hot. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to make my flaxseed egg, if you will, for a binding agent when it comes to putting together my black-eyed pea fritters. I was too lazy to go to the store, and thank goodness I had some leftover chia seeds. So chia seeds you can actually use as a replacement of over flax seeds. So I'm going to actually open this up. I'm going to take about 2 tablespoons. I'll just do this so that you all can see it. Okay, there's my chia seeds. I'm going to take about 2 tablespoons. I want to make sure you all can see that. And for each tablespoon, we're going to take 2 tablespoons of cold water. Okay. Okay, so here are my chia seeds, as you can see right here. Again, if you have flax seeds, you can use that, or chia seeds. I'm going to simply take, this is 4 tablespoons of water. I didn't really measure it. I just kind of know from, what 1 tablespoon is. But basically think of it as if 2 tablespoons of water for each tablespoon of servings of chia seeds or flax seeds that you're using. But I'm just going to go ahead and pour it all inside my mix right here. Okay. Now what I'm going to simply do is just mix it together. I know it looks like dirt, right? Okay, so I have this mix right here, and what I'm going to do is place my chia seed mixture into the refrigerator for about 15 minutes to let it set and to thicken, because again, I want it to thicken enough so that I can get like that binding agent, if you will. So that's what I'm doing here. So I've already mixed it. Okay. Now this is going in the refrigerator. In about 15 minutes, it should thicken up. Stay tuned. All right, so now I'm going to use about 1/3 cut of my red onion right here. I'm going to dice this up finally. I'm going to use a red pepper, and then we have a green bell pepper. Look at the colors here. So I want all of these veggies and flavors to go inside of my black-eyed pea fritters. Now, this happened maybe a couple of seasons ago. I showed a little trick that I had learned. When it comes to onions and you're dicing them up, cutting them up, and so to prevent yourself from crying, you can actually stick out your tongue. And when you stick out your tongue, it's supposed to absorb the moisture to, your tongue from the onions, whatever the case is. So literally it's worked for me. So I'm going to stick out my tongue. Y'all see any tears? Y'all don't see no tears, okay? So it must work, right? Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and finish cutting out my onions. So this part is going to be pretty much fast forwarded. So I'm just simply finishing out slicing and dicing my red onions. Just want to make sure that they're finely diced. And literally, you guys, I am not producing any tears whatsoever within my eyes. Woo-wee! That was close, but y'all see my eyes are still clear? It worked. It started coming towards my eyes, but I'm not crying, y'all. I'm good. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and continue out the process. So I'm going to just simply take my red pepper. I'm going to cut half of it. Okay. And I'm going to simply just slice and dice this up too. All right, lovely. So here are my mixed veggies. I'm going to actually saute these so that the flavors can come together and become fragrant. In the meantime, next, I'm going to go ahead and process out my black eyed peas. Okay, lovelies, I'm going to take my pot of cooked black eyed peas and pour them inside the food processor. They are already kind of smashed up. And we're going to make it do what it do. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and pulse and chop my black eyed peas. For a little moisture, I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of vegan chicken broth, just a little bit moisture. We don't want soggy black eyed pea fritters, but I'm going to just do a little bit moisture. That's enough. All right, take two. I believe we got it. All right, lovely. So this is what I have as far as my consistency right here. It's not too mushy, but its consistency, the consistency is firm enough so that it actually will be able to blend out with all of the seasonings that I'm going to put in together. So stay tuned, y'all. Okay, I'm going to drizzle a little grapeseed oil in my skillet, add in my veggies, saute them to allow them to be fragrant and to actually cook them down. Add a little salt and black pepper, and that's it. Next, I'm going to take my black eyed pea mixtures, put it into the bowl. We're going to continue with this process so I can go ahead and build it out like so. Now, once you actually put all of your black eyed pea mixture in the mix, you're going to add the chia seeds or the flaxseed egg mixture, if you will, after putting it in the refrigerator for 15 minutes. It's going to solidify. I promise you're not going to taste it in the mixture. I'm going to add a little bit of cornmeal here. I'm going to add just a sprinkle of cayenne pepper along with some thyme. And I'm going to simply just put that in the mixture as well. The measurements will be in the description box. I'm putting a pinch of salt as well as grinding a little bit of black pepper. I'm going to continue the process by adding a little bit of cumin, and then I'm going to take some of Tabitha Brown's. This is the light sweet and light smoke seasoning. I love the way it tastes, so I'm going to add that. A little bit of liquid smoke. Be easy on the liquid smoke, you all, because it goes a long way. A little goes a long way. I'm going to simply mix out my mixture, and you can taste it along as you go to make sure that the flavor is set in the way you see fit. I'm going to take my sauteed veggies and I'm going to add them in there for that extra flavor. It's very important to actually saute your veggies in advance to make them fragrant so the flavors can come to life to add to the mixture before you actually start building out everything. And this is where you have to fill out your mixture. So I'm going to add a little bit more of vegan chicken broth to make sure that my black eyed pea mixture is not dry. Just a little. Again, no soggy fritters this way. I'm going to simply mix out everything. It's going to come together, you all. I'm going to add a little bit more cornmeal to make sure that the fritters are going to stick when I actually put them together. And then they're going to actually go in the freezer for 15 minutes. Now, while my fritters are setting in the freezer for 15 minutes to solidify, I'm going to make my vegan ranch sauce. I'm going to take just a bowl. I'm going to add a couple of tablespoons, healthy tablespoons of my vegan mayo. I usually get the soy-free. This is Follow Your Heart brand. Then I'm going to simply take me a capful of Bragg's apple cider vinegar to the mix as well. Then I'm going to take me some unsweetened almond milk. Any type of unsweetened milk would do. Plant-based milk would do. Then I'm going to just simply build out and use my Italian seasonings. So I have a little of parsley, oregano, and basil. If you have just some Italian seasonings, just put that in there, you all. I didn't have any left over. I'm adding a little bit of onion powder and minced garlic powder as well, or minced garlic. And then I'm going to put a light sprinkle of smoked paprika. Make sure that you don't add too much. A teaspoon will suffice because otherwise you'll have like a reddish vegan ranch sauce.
The ingredients will be in the description box as well. And simply just mix it out. It's going to be aromatic and it's going to be absolutely delicious. All right, it's almost time to bring this video home. This is what my patties look like after solidifying them in the freezer for 15 minutes. I'm going to put them in the cast iron skillet. Notice I added just a little bit of grapeseed oil. They're not drenched too much into it. And I already have the cast iron skillet at a medium heat. So they are sizzling and I want them to be brown on both sides. I'm simply browning them for about 4 to 5 minutes on both sides. I don't want them burnt, but I want a nice little char. That's just me right there. So I'm simply just going to just build them out. Carefully turn them over, as you can see, if you have one of these turnovers, and get something to assist. The edges might come off a little bit, but in actuality, if you have the whole form, you're good to go. They really do look like salmon patties, you guys. These are absolutely amazing. I'm telling you, make these. And so I'm going to simply just brown them over for another couple of minutes because, again, I want that extra char. The ancestors truly are leading me along the way because I want it to be nice and char, you guys. And so then after I do that, this is the end result. They're going to look ever so golden brown, nice and crispy on the outside, nice texture on the inside. It's not mushy. It's absolutely flavorful. You're going to want to make these.
Okay, so I'm going to take me some vegan ranch sauce and put it right there in the center, you all. Ooh-wee, that looks so good. These black eye fritters, these black eye pea fritters, they already taste good by themselves. But just to add a little bit of that sauce, that vegan ranch sauce on top right there, just like so. Y'all, I'm trying to tell you, this is right here a game changer. Okay? There we go. Nice. Then I'm going to take some Thrilling Foods double smoked tofu bacon and put it in just like that, y'all. Look at that. Look at that. Last but not least, I'm going to add me some chives to mine. Just to sprinkle a little bit of chives, y'all. See what time it is. Y'all see that? Look at that. Look at that, y'all. And this is a celebration. And this, my friends, is how you make Nikki's savory black eyed pea fritters. They look so delicious. Who's making this? Talk to me. Tell me now who's making it. All right, lovelies, I'm not going to be on here long. It's time for the taste test. So my light went out again. I charged it, y'all. I swear I did. But we have the lightly pan fried black eyed peas fritters, and you see the red and green peppers, the red onions, and then I have the vegan ranch sauce with double smoked tofu bacon that I had left over and some chives. So here we go, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and make it do what it do so y'all can see that. Oh, look at that. It almost looks like a crab cake, right? These are black eyed peas, y'all, that I had left over. Here we go. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is absolutely phenomenal. This is amazing. Mm, My fritters are lightly seasoned, and then when you add that vegan ranch sauce and the double smoked tofu bacon on top, y'all, it just complements, all of it complements together. It is so delicious. Amazing. That's all I got for you all. In light of Juneteenth, which is Wednesday, if you feel that you're going to make this dish as an appetizer to your family, let me know what you thought in the comments if you're going to make this recipe. So I just want to wish all of my peoples happy Juneteenth day on Wednesday. And this is just to celebrate that special day. Until then, I should talk to you lovely people in the next episode of Nikki's Savory Vegan Eats. Y'all take care. Bye.